You know, pal, when you're not around and it's just me and all your weapons, I mean your infernal arms right over there, between us, they are making me a bit uncomfortable.
Can't blame you, mate. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a chamber with a bunch of legendary, quite possibly malevolent killing artifacts. Anything I can do?
Oh, I didn't mean it like a bad thing, boyo. The weirder you make those things, the more it gives me the shakes and keeps me hopping like this nice and steady till the next time you get back. So thanks.
Sure. What's life without a little pain?
The rivers flowing through this realm divide its region suitably enough, and every shade knows better than to try and cross them.
Just have to cross a couple rivers then.
You bear Aegis, the original itself. My own shield was forged much later in its image. You'll have to tell me someday how you found it.
Hit me.
I expected your arrival, son of Hades, for I am able to see through you, rather, through the all-seeing artifact, which sprang from me after the dawn of time, and now resembles, in your hands, its foremost form. Respond.
What, you must mean the Shield of Chaos here? Your shield, Master Chaos, I should say. It's a remarkable artifact. Imposing, too. Your original creations must have been astounding.
Your response is acceptable, and I am grateful to have had my recent first-hand glimpses of this vast domain.
Let's see what happens. Look what I found. A feast for Aegis.
I thought for certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter. We'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
No one's here. Should fetch me something. Nice and cool.
Well, if it isn't you, Prince, you've been gone for quite a while. Why, I heard tell you made it all the way outside, and I believed it for a while there, yet here you are. What happened, might I ask?
I made it out of here indeed, sir. I always said that I was leaving, but turns out there was good reason for me to come back. Not the least of which is visiting my friends from time to time.
Well, I am certainly delighted to hear that, so long as you achieved what you set out to do. But what brings you back again this way? More than a social visit, I presume.
You're right. I'm back because I'm leaving once again. Something I have to do if I get up there. Though I should be back before long either way, I guess.
Going to try and make it out of here again and again, is it? Well, they say repetition is the key to mastery, Prince said. Now here, I'll send you on your way. Fine selection there.
Cheers, mate. All mine. Boldy, how do you handle being trapped in Tartarus for all eternity, doomed to be pushed up and down a hill repeatedly for no good reason?
Bye now.
It's that damn wretched sneak. You stab me, I stab you.
I have affection for you, little sprout. No need for reciprocity. But now I'll offer you the fiercest of my capabilities.
She's offering an exchange. Athena won't mind, will she? A curse of chaos has expired. Nice and steady. More numbskulls? Burn. A palm of power. Powered up. Time to pick sides.
I very much appreciated that.
Offend me, and I'll drain the last traces of color from those cheeks of yours.
Forgive me, Demeter.
It ultimately isn't my intent to leave you in the cold like this, young Zagreus.
We have a pest problem. That's quite enough.
Gemstones, and a little extra for Charon. Don't spend it all in one place, mate. Bite this. A sea creature. One Fury Sister coming up. Lovely.
Oh, hey, Red Blood. You're back for more. I like that stubborn stupidness about you, honestly. If only I could keep you alive even longer this time.
What, you planning to kill me with insults this time?
Haven't decided how just yet. This girl likes a little spontaneity.
She's psyching up.
Now you've done it! How was that?
No.
Enough of this!
I guess Electo wins this round. Hey, Hypnos. What would it take for you to let me through the locked door down the hall?
That's a good one. You know I can't let you enter your dad's private chambers anymore since you betrayed his trust and tried to run away from home. Sorry. Master's orders.
Nothing for me back there anyway.
What now, Nyx? Do you realize the danger you have put her in? You claim to care for her, but now you threaten to expose her to them.
Hades, when have I even once been unaware of precisely what I mean to do? I shall bring no harm to the Queen, and neither shall your son.
Harm to the Queen? Wait, what are you talking about?
Child, Zagreus, do you intend to betray the presence of your birth mother to the Olympians?
No, of course not. She seems content to be all on her own.
You take his word for it. How can you trust him not to ruin everything?
Precisely how I trusted him to get us to this point.
One of the frightful maws of Cerberus busily grooms the other two.
Back soon, boy. Hey, Orpheus. I take it you know all about the time I burned my father's hands to a crisp the moment I was born? He grasped me by the feet, and they caught fire. And that's why he still wears those fancy rings, to cover up the hideous scar tissue.
But that is such a splendid tale, Zagreus, deserving to be sung both far and wide until it turns into the stuff of myth, as deathless as the gods themselves. I'll gladly tell that one about.
Great.
Your Highness, over here. As you may know, lad, I have a connection to the weapons that you use, having once wielded one of them myself. Of course, not knowing its significance back then, but I digress. Sometimes it keeps in touch, and I have a vision from it to impart.
Oh, do you mean a vision from Varatha, the Eternal Spear? That's out of the ordinary, and also a bit concerning. So what did you see?
Well, I saw a great bearded warrior, Bigger than me, pitch black hair, bearing an aspect of Varatha unlike any with which I'm familiar. Then he was gone, but what still lingered were these words. I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean?
There's one more thing. This was not my first such vision. Long ago, I saw one of Varatha's other bearers. It was you. Your infernal arms. They must be weapons of the Fates' design. They know already who shall brandish them. Now they ask a favor. Seek Varatha. Speak the words. Go.
I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. What are they on about now? What's in stock? Achilles in the spotlight. Look at what I caught, Chef. Why, thank you.
Enough with the small talk, boyo. Hit me. Go on. Yeah.
Let's see
Good
here.
as new. All right, back to work.
I don't think so. See that, Exegriff? Let's go, Exegriff. I'll hang on to these. Back. Goddess Athena.
The Rail of Adamant itself has found its way into your hands, cousin. A malignant thing if you were to ask me, and not one I would ever use myself. Unless perhaps I had no other choice. I suppose it must have been that way for you.
Which path?
Fishing time. There. A hellfish.
You bear the blessing of Athena, yes? She would protect you from your enemies, whilst I would rather that you slay them and be done.
This is my fight. something I can use. I'll take this one. Oof, extra coin. Let me have it.
Son of Hades, let me welcome your return here to my space within the underworld, and bid you choose an alteration to the fabric of reality. I see no reason not to make it so.
There's nothing stronger than the sea, nephew, neither above it nor below. And if you are in need of further proof, behold, the greatest of my blessings just for you.
Shiny. Here again. That's a relief. Something's here.
Think you're going to like this?
I can switch to a different boon. Poseidon's strength. Thank you, mate.
You're well familiar with my professional associate there with the boats. Souls of the recently departed gotta make it over to the underworld somehow. Part of my job. I bring them in, he takes them down.
All mine. Just getting started, huh? All clear. Give it up. That's better.
Again with your tampering? Useless.
Mine now. I'll pay for that. Time to feast. I bet it's Meg again. Sure enough.
Ugh, I almost want to thank you, Zagreus. I thought you'd never change that blasted pact and leave me here in peace.
What, you mean you aren't lonelier without Alectos or Tisiphone's companionship? They seem so wonderful to have around.
They're tolerable each to some extent. About as much as I can say for you. Now let's the two of us begin. We're only getting started. You stay right there. Here. On Hades' side.
Yes. Extra gemstones. The Vanquisher's Keep.
You're not permitted to leave, Tartarus.
Keepsakes hold power. Might help. Won't be needing that. Next floor. Got it. Change of scenery, at least. I know you're out there, Mother. My boon from chaos is transformed.
Got your message, cuz. It says here, hurry up and get out of there already. It's from the surface of the Earth. It says so right here.
Here I am. One of Charon's shops. No urns permitted in this chamber. Just what I need. This is my fight. Barge of death again, huh? Olympus, I accept this message. Delicious.
Stop him, Regis. Worthless.
Nice. Steady now. One god or the other.
Now listen up here, Zag, because this time I have got something for you that's gonna put some extra fire in your step. You ready, man? It seems unwise of you to thus dismiss my offering. Suffer then, a while by my hand.
Well, that's that. Time to win him over.
What is a war without its tragic losses here and there?
Back again.
Each savage maw of Cerberus salivates in anticipation of the next time to feed.
See you, boy.
Megarod tells me that you surpassed her well out there. How utterly embarrassing for her, to say the least.
I suppose you're going to punish her in some cruel fashion, then?
Oh, I've already seen to that, of course. You think she volunteered to deal with you? Nobody did. That's how ignoble a task it is.
Well, strangely comforting to know.
Have you considered doing music making as a recreational pursuit, my friend? You have such slender hands, why, I believe you do quite well at it.
Not really been at the top of my list of late, mate. But who knows? It's something I've been meaning to try at some point, I suppose. Thanks for the words of encouragement.
Of course, my friend.
Approved. At least we have a backup singer if we need one.
What is that doing there?
We got off on the wrong foot from the start. Just what happens when you're born of Titan blood, I guess. It's for the best we haven't crossed paths much since.
But they're your sisters. I mean, they're family. You must have something in common, some way of, I don't know, seeing eye to eye?
You're more my sister than they are to me, Dusa. I don't always agree with Lord Hades, but I'm thankful that they're not permitted in this house.
Hey, look, I understand. I really do. So then...
Freshly caught, just for you, Chef. Seems fair enough.
That's unfortunate.
Got anything good?
You know it, Elf.
The featured house servant, Achilles. Achilles, looks like I could buy back my right to go in the administrative chamber there. I never want to go in there again, but can you think of any reason whatsoever that I should?
Well, perhaps we all want what we cannot have. Other than that, I suppose certain documents or records in there could be of some benefit under the circumstances, right?
Don't know how I'd ever find something in there, but I suppose so, yes. Looks good, I guess.
A delicately crafted instrument of music-making now resides within the clamor-causing prince's chambers, doubtless fearing, if it could, his heavy-handed touch.
Can't be that hard to play, can it? Yeah. Something's added to the fated list.
Less talking, more socking here, pal. And I'm dead. And we're back.
Varatha, I see you through the eyes of the Crimson Phoenix. A new aspect. Who's Guan Yu? It's sealed shut. What could go wrong?
You bear my owl pendant, noble cousin. Wherever it should go, I faintly see its shimmer from afar, even where you reside. For owls see in total darkness, after all.
Let me see. Come and get it. Power. Crushed. That's good. Good enough. Should be useful. Come on, Doomstone. You'll be back, won't you?
Ah, Ah, you've received the blessing from Athena there already, little Hades. So careful all the time, that one. But here, I'll help you live a little, just in case.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle? Should be useful.
Perfect timing.
I have to thank you, Sisyphus. Not just for all the help you've given me time after time, but for encouraging me to have a chat with Baldy there. I dare say I feel a little more at peace of late, and maybe it's thanks to him.
He's a good one, all right, isn't he? Though if you've come to such an understanding with old Baldy there, why, it must mean you've done some growing on your own as well, I think. Most excellent.
Cheers, mate. Ah. Baldy, while on one hand I know that making offerings to you won't really help me get out of here, on the other hand, maybe it will?
Farewell then.
You're gone. A centaur heart. Got to hold nice and still. Right there. A knucklehead.
Security.
You lot, huh?
Enough.
Might as well. A fishing point here. Fish swimming in primordial ooze, my favorite. Come on up. A Karamati.
A perfect specimen. I bear a message for you, son of Hades. One recorded in an age when certain concepts it describes did not yet all exist. Remember this. I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame. A waking phrase, to which you and the all-seeing artifact of my creation may respond.
A waking phrase. And an all-seeing artifact, you must mean Aegis, right? So I'm to say to it, I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame, and it'll wake right up. Though, can you tell me what it means, or who?
Oh, I can tell you almost anything. However, I would much prefer it if you learned most of the answers you seek by yourself.
I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame. Let's see what else. The fates say no, I guess. gift. Thank you, mate. Oh, good.
Murder, 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 murder.
We're not getting through to one another, are we? I'm sorry that it has to be this way.
Murderer!
The chamber.
Murderer!
Always disturbing. Stygius shuddered as I picked it up. My
You're going nowhere, boy.
Okay. Do I still need these? The gods won't mind. Looks like I'm clean. I'll take it. Till next time, Tartarus. Thank you. Made it to Asphodel. Through all that, the way to the surface. So close.
Happy to be in the area, boss. Seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they?
And we're off. It's him.
It's time. Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go. Can you deal death faster than I?
Let's find out.
Life is short. Stop that. How about you? That's one less. You. Oh, really?
Oh, sorry, Thanatos.
What? The Fates are pretty mean to keep on doing this to you.
A pitiful attempt. I understand you have attempted to persuade our court musician to resume his craft. That is among the relatively useful tasks to which you have applied yourself of late.
I can't be completely sure, but what you said just now, I think contained some of the component pieces of a compliment?
I'm certain that your boasts and twists of words shall soon inspire him to greater acts of compositional superiority one of these days or nights.
Your methods didn't seem to do the trick.
The much-feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
You take care. Hey, Orpheus. I got myself a lyre much like yours, except I'm absolutely miserable when I try to play. Got any advice?
Oh, why, that's splendid, Zagreus. And I can certainly show you a thing or two. First, the proper posture is important. Here. Now remember to practice the plucking technique which I taught you, and mind your offhand constantly. And above all, continue practicing. The joyfulness is in the practicing itself.
Thanks for the impromptu lesson, mate.
I am indebted to you, Zagreus, both for your friendship and embarrassment of generosity.
And I, in turn, am indebted to you, Orpheus, for your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. You inspire me, and I wish you the best.
Zagreus. The unfathomable power of the underworld thrives within you, child. Your godliness has grown since last we spoke. You have learned much of harnessing the dark.
Thank you, though I've much to learn as yet. What are those shades muttering about? Fish delivery for the head chef. Hey, not bad, head chef. Anything good? I'll have that nectar. Here's what I caught. Fair market value. Miss Dusa, I wanted to cordially invite you to an outing in the lounge. Remember when you asked me about a drink?
Oh, really? What, you mean right now? I guess I'm overdue to take a break. And, well, since I don't exactly fit the mold of your traditional Gorgon, I mean, I have no body, for example. I had trouble finding work. That is until Lord Hades took me in, and then I met you, and, well, I just love this job.
Oh, I can definitely relate to at least some of that.
Thanks, Your Highness. Prince Zagreus.
Bye for now. Practice, practice. This is hard. Pfft.
You gonna hit me over here or what?
Should take my spear. What infernal forge created you?